I thought maybe one of my guys would get in there.
Gotta love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show brings you the MLB All-Star Game. It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. And now here's the starter for the National League, Zach Wheeler. How about a report on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Wheeler was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boyd. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two. No question about this one. It's out of here. A shot to the opposite field. And they take the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
One down. Seager stands in now.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Blows the high heat past them. That's a strikeout.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Next offering upstairs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and now here's the starter for the American League, Ryan Wu. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boo. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Line drive to short and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ronald Acuna Jr. now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Acuna was crushing in his last game, hitting 3 home runs. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's sometimes where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on 1 hitter.
Got it. 2 gone now. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Devin Williams into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swinging a foul straight back. To the right side, Turan. 1 out in second. There's a swing and a drive. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And it's even up. Williams. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And there's 2 down.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Jarren Duran in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Carrying well. Just missed it. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the second. William Contreras now at the plate. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Fights it off. You'll see another.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Woo, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Next offering is fouled back. 1-2 now. Good job to fight that one off.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swung on, popped up left side. Raleigh settles under this one. 2 up, 2 down. Trey Turner at the plate. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Not the best swing that time from the first-round pick.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run, and it beats him. What a play. NL goes down quietly. Back here in Philadelphia, Gleyber Torres up to hit. Chris Sale takes over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Chris Sale ready to get back to work. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Sale, multi-time All-Star, 36 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. 1-2 now. Sale keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air, right field. And there's one down. Knee high, that's in for a strike. On a line. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
2 down, nobody on. Judge comes up empty there.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings and chases a low one there.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Fires over to first. Judge out of the play. And that is that. American League goes down. Ranger Suarez into the game. So Harper stands in. The first overall pick back in 2010. That one ripped, but foul. They're down the 0-1. That catches the corner. Hit on the ground to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Tap foul at the plate. Harper gets his lead at first with nobody out. Outside low, 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
A big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Out to short. Off balance speed. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done. Base is empty after the double play. Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit. High fly ball out to center field. Rodriguez should have this one. That is the inning. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's Shota Imanaga taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
0-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Ground ball right side. Harper takes it to the bag, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Strike two. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Chop to third. Machado. On to first. Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Two down, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1-2. Dennis Santana on the pitch out of the pen here.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Fouls it back with two strikes. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two on the way. On the ground, right side. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Kyle Tucker looking to start something with one gone. Tucker launched a homer in his most recent game. Nice grab. Throws from the seat of his pants. On the money. Nice play.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
This is Bryce Terang. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that'll do it. Back at Citizens Bank Park, here's Bobby Witt Jr. New arm out of the bullpen, Chad Paxton. First offering and it just misses.
You know, Brew, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
That's off the mark. Ball 3. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of his zone. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. going to be tough to get to with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Out towards right center field. It gets down a base hit.
I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Duran up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That smash towards center. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 2. He's 0 for 1. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. On the mound now, Tyler Mahle. Man at first, 1 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. Not in time. He's safe.
Could have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at second. Here's a high chopper. Trey Turner gloves it. Over to first, and there's 2 away. Sliced hard but foul. Two outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fights it off. You'll see another. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And the runner holds. Here's a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging for the K. They limit the damage here. So 1 run on 1 hit. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Jeff Hoffman.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Carlos Estevez appears to be getting loose.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Outside, and the count now even up. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez gets under it, and there's 1 down. That's a slider for a strike. To the right side, Torres handles, throws to first. Home after the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. Here's Turner now, grounded out his first time. Looks like a pinch hitter for the National League. C.J. Abrams looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. And that is out of play. Base knock center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. Bryce Harper goes deep. And we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Here's Manny Machado. That one ripped, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. 2-2 game. This is the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on the show. Back here in Philadelphia. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Back here in Philadelphia, today we deliver a powerful message as we join our partners stand up to cancer and reaffirm our commitment to the fight against cancer. Major League Baseball, its fans, players, and coaches are united in our determination to defeat this disease for our friends, our families, and our Now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen. The judge takes a strike. That one missed. On the ground, and that's just foul. Got him. One down. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. This one in the air, center field. Merrill under this one. And there's 2 away. Next to hit, Cal Raleigh. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He sends one out the opposite way, and they slide in front in the 6th. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle. The throw to first, and Ramirez is set down. And that will end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Carlos Estevez.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Strike on the inside corner. Movement in the bullpen, Cade Smith. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Chapman also getting ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying. And it is gone. And they tie it up. It's 3-3.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch on that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lock, and gets the home run.
Swing and high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone! They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they lead it. It's 4-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, dude. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's Kyle Tucker. First time up, he grounded to 3rd. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Peyton Smith. Next offering is fouled back. Estevez, an all-star a season ago, 33 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. In the air, center field. Rodriguez settles underneath it. And there's one down. So digging in, Bryce Terrain. On the line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Carlos Estevez will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tim Herron. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And it's second. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A 2-run blast. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they boost their lead. It's 6-3.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Otani in the box again, takes the strike. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Ketel Marte.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Hit hard on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. That one way inside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he's got a pinch hit double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's C.J. Abrams down, and that's in there at the knees for a strike. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Ezekiel Tovar. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike two. In the dirt. 1-2 now. To the right side. Collected by Torres. Whips it to first. He's out. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Jared Triolo looking for a two-out hit to bring home the runner from third. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 7-3.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes Manny Machado. And a 1-0.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait for the absolutely last millisecond. It's a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Dive in, he gets down. Could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and the lead is up to 5.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tim Herron is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Cade Smith gets the ball now. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And he has a chance to homer for the second time this inning.
I'm sure it never crossed his mind and he'd get another chance to do that again in this inning, but here we are. Let's see if he can pull it out.
Power relievers, one after another, come out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Stays alive. Swing and he popped it up. That is the inning. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. We're through 6 full. Now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off, Chase Mitra.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so it should give him a good at-bat right here.
Joan Duran comes on now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
That one at triple digits. There's a swing and a drive. And foul ball. Goes down looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Rodriguez, batting with one down, takes the strike. That one found hard the other way. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Around second now, going for 3. Throw to third is offline and gets by him.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
There's a line drive to left field. And makes the grab. Runner tags for third. He's in to score in the sac fly, and it's 8-4. 2 outs, base is empty. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Handles, throws to first. Third out. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. National Leaguer is out in front, 8-4. And now it's Christian Yelich. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Kyle Schwarber. And he'll one. Late with the swing there. Hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. He was late there, strike one. Swings and misses and one down below the zone. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out. 2 down, bases empty. Bryce Terang will hit next. 1 for 3. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Fastball in for a strike. 1-2.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back to the top of the 8th, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to start the inning. Yandy Diaz. So they turn to Edwin Diaz out of the pen. And that misses. Ball 1. This one in the air, right field. And it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
That one hammered left field. Carrying well. Out of here. Yordan Alvarez blasts one out. And they cut into the deficit. It's 8-6.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Diaz maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're at the top of the 8th. On the ground, the first. Triolo takes it himself, first out in the top of the 8th.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. That one ripped, but foul. A 1-1. In the air, right field. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Nice job going the opposite way with it. Letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to poke around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll low.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Emilio Pagan on the pitch here.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Urshela at the plate now, and that's strike one. That's in there. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. One out and a runner at second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. At the plate, Chase Mitro. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Close, but called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Looks like the pinch hitter for the National League, Francisco Alvarez. The 0-1. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 1 away. Out to short. Slings to first in time. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ezequiel Tovar rolled out to second in his first at bat. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Xavier Edwards trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. And the NL is down in order. They lead at 8-6. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the ninth. Julio Rodriguez digs in now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Emilio Pagan out of the game. Pitch is in there. Strike one.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a roll over something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The tying run at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. Here's Edwards for one. They get the double play, and just one out to go now.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So they're down to their final out. Here comes Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that's strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. On the ground to third. And that'll do it.
Well, I'm a little biased towards the American League, having spent my entire career on that side of things. But you got to tip your cap to the National League All-Stars today. They came out knowing that they had a tough opponent on the other side. They gave the fans a nice show, but they go back into the clubhouse with the W.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us.